They wear crowns, live in palaces, and walk under the spotlight of admiration. But behind the grandeur of monarchy are real people with real pain. This is the untold story of the royal family's most heartbreaking moments. Moments that shook nations and broke hearts behind closed palace doors. The world held its breath on August 31st, 1997. Princess Diana, the people's princess, died in a tragic car crash in Paris. Millions cried, but none more than her two sons, Princes William and Harry. Just boys, walking behind their mother's coffin. Under global eyes holding back tears, a monarchy that rarely shows emotion was broken. Harry later said, "No child should be asked to do what we did." And yet they did. In April 2021, the longest-serving consort in British history, Prince Philip, passed away. At his funeral, a single image captured global grief. Queen Elizabeth II, sitting alone, masked, and mourning the man who stood by her side for 73 years. A monarch, yes, but in that moment, just a widow, carrying a private sorrow in a very public life. The silence inside the chapel spoke louder than any royal ceremony. When Queen Elizabeth II died in 2022, the world changed overnight. For most of us, she had always been there, an anchor of stability. But for King Charles, it was the loss of a mother. He became king, but also became a grieving son. In his first address, his voice trembled as he said, "To my darling mama, thank you." It was not a speech of power, but of pain. The crown was heavy with grief. Princess Margaret, the Queen's younger sister, lived in a golden cage. She fell in love with Peter Townsend, but royal rules tore them apart. Heartbreak that never healed. She later struggled with depression, illness, and loneliness. The glamorous rebel was slowly fading behind the curtains. When she died in 2002, the Queen reportedly broke down in tears. The bond of sisters shattered forever. They seemed like a fairy tale, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. But inside the royal palace, they faced pain, isolation, and racism. In their shocking interview, Meghan admitted, "I didn't want to be alive anymore." A royal on the edge of breaking. When they stepped away from royal duties, it wasn't just scandal. It was survival. And a family that once seemed unshakable was now divided by silence. Behind every crown is a soul. Behind every royal wave are silent tears. Their grief is our reminder that even the most powerful can be powerless in the face of loss, because heartbreak doesn't bow to royalty. Thanks for reaching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.